Hi, Kathleen. My name is Ellen, and I'll be correcting this essay for you today. I understand that your exam is coming up next week, so let's get this right to you and see how you did. You have written on the international marketing essay topic, so let's see what you did. The world is becoming more and more globalized, and with this evolution, we can see an increased trend of exchanging goods. Products are being sold worldwide through the web and imported by land, air, or sea. Some people have the opinion that this has a negative impact on their country because they are losing space for their local marketing practices. On the other side, people are convinced that international marketing can have a positive impact for a country, for example, because it gives the possibility to exchange expertise and learn from other countries and their products. Personally, I believe that international marketing has a positive impact on the world because it allows the whole world to grow and people can benefit from excellent products all over the world. Okay, so let's do a couple of things here. So take a look at your paragraphs, okay? You can see the length, it's about like 8 lines here. Here you've got maybe a little more, maybe like 10. And then you see you've got this introduction, which is pretty much as long as your body paragraphs, okay, without counting the lines, but it's a rather extended introduction. And the first thing that I want to do as you prepare for IELTS is encourage you to economize on the length of your introduction. And I'll explain the reason why. The introduction has really just a couple of roles to fill. It's supposed to do two things. It's supposed to obviously introduce the topic, and then it's also supposed to present your position. Your position is whatever the answer to this last command or question is. All right. So those are the two elements that your introduction is supposed to cover: the rephrasing of the topic and your position. Anything outside that or anything in addition to that is kind of superfluous. And in essence, it's not really good use of your time. And the reason I say that is because it's better to extend all of this energy and time and word count essentially to the body paragraphs, because well-developed body paragraphs are what is going to help you get a higher score in task achievement. Now, we haven't read it yet, obviously, but I mean, and it looks like they're a decent sized paragraph, but like I said, you could have economized here so that you could have maybe had more time to correct or more time to maybe develop an area that, you may not have had time to do otherwise. So that's something I want you to think about, okay? Like this sentence, for example, you probably could have left it out, right? So this, for example, and then we'll also take a look at what else you could have left out. So, another thing that I want to point out to you is the topic. A lot of people, in seeing international marketing, immediately assume that this is about globalization, international trade, and on some level it is. But I want to remind you that international marketing is not the same thing as international trade. Okay, so just be sure on the difference here between these two terms, because a lot of people end up kind of going off topic by talking so much about trade and less so about international marketing. All right, so let's talk a little bit more about grammar, vocabulary, and so forth. The world is becoming more and more globalized. This was fine. An increased trend of exchanging goods. Yeah, here I was like, uh-oh, is this going to be about trade? And then again, this is a sentence that I said you probably could have left out. You could have also left this out. Okay. You don't really need this, not at this point in your essay. Also, lose is with one O. You wrote a different lose. You wrote loose. Okay, which is different. And then this is not an expression we really use in English on the other side. We say on the other hand, okay? I know that in many other languages we say on the other hand, on the other side, but in English it's on the other hand. And this was fine. Again, you could have left some of this out. Like you didn't need to put all this in your introduction. All right, so we've pretty much come up with 4 lines of text, that you, or maybe 3, that could have been, taken away here. Let's see. And then this was fine. I don't mind you developing this because it allows the whole world to grow. That's fine. Let's continue and see what you wrote in your body paragraphs now. I can understand that countries are not welcoming international marketing when they are focused on their own profits and successes. Our careful focused has 1 S. Local marketing might fear that the international market will take over and that soon local factories will be out of production. This is mainly the case when it comes to price of products. A product that is produced in a first world country, you don't need a comma here. All right, so get rid of it. Is often much more expensive than, with an A product created in a second world country. For example, when you buy your headphones from China, you will be able to get them, headphones, plural, at a cheaper price than, with an A, buying them from Germany. This because the production and labor costs are much lower in China. Germany might see the international marketing coming from China as a threat for the sales and income of their market in technological utilities. All right, so this is what I was telling you. This is about trade and not the marketing of products. So I want you to look up what is meant by international marketing, and you can see that it's really quite different, okay? So just be aware of that, and let's move on. While international marketing can be seen as destructive for a country, it can also be seen as an opportunity. Okay, careful here. Can be seen, can be seen. Try to vary up your vocabulary a little bit, okay? So why don't we try something different? While international marketing can be deemed as destructive or can be thought of as destructive for a country, it can also be seen as an opportunity and an invitation to share knowledge and to improve products all over the world. All right, nice. A great example are pharmaceutical products. During the pandemic of COVID-19, there was an immense need for rapid antigen tests. These tests were discovered all over the world and got better because many researchers were trying to improve the way of testing and to make it affordable for everyone. The whole world worked together to improve this product and to bring it to the international market so everyone could benefit from it. Okay. Again, this is not international marketing. I really like what you wrote. I thought you had a really interesting example and it was well written, but it's not on topic, I'm afraid. And you didn't really cover any of the elements that the essay asked you to talk about. Look, economical form of education, spreading ideas, language, and culture. None of that is covered here. And so an examiner could say that this is tangential, maybe not as low on the band descriptors for task achievement as tangential, which I think gets you a 4, but certainly not 7 and above because it's not clearly and well developed on topic. Okay. So I want you to be aware of that. While your writing is really nice, you haven't entirely answered the question. In fact, you didn't really show that you've understood what international marketing is, and instead wrote about something related but not totally on topic. All right, let's see. It is clear that international marketing has both a negative and positive side. It can be highly beneficial for countries. However, it can also impact the local sales and result in countries earning less from their own marketing. I support international marketing because I think that by joining all forces, like what happened as a reaction to a global pandemic, can only create more opportunities, improvement of products, and more accessibility to these products all over the world. Okay. So, nicely written. You have my feedback on this. You understand, I imagine at this point, that your grammar is very nice. Your vocabulary is also very good. There's a nice naturalness and fluency to your writing, which is lovely. The areas that I think need a lot of work are task achievement. Is this one of the harder essays that students typically have to write on? Yes, because there's a lot of misinterpretation regarding what international marketing is. However, since you are preparing for IELTS, it is important to be able to kind of navigate these topics as well. There's an essay correction package that includes 9 essays, and I'm sure that by next Friday, you could probably get a lot of that done, if not all of it. I'm sure if we work together really quickly, we can help you to get that done. So see if that's something you want to do. I would encourage you to do it. I'd like to see what you're doing on task 1 as well. So let's see if we can get you signed up for that. Okay. I want to wish you lots of luck, whether we continue to work together or not. So thanks for sending this in, and I look forward to hearing from you.